Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to your writing video today. Yesterday, our writing outcome was to identify answers to specific questions. And you wrote an answer to a career question and what kind of technology you would need to have that career. Today's learning target is a little bit like that. We're going to identify answers to specific questions again, and you will write the answers to specific questions in a complete sentence. Next week, I hope that we can sequence steps of how to do something in order. So you're going to be teaching somebody how to do something with specific steps next week. But let's go ahead and get started on our learning target today. So today we're going to answer the question, what are your favorite two things about technology? What are your favorite two types of things? And why do you like those two types of things? So this is what I wrote, boys and girls. This is your question right here. Let's see if I can get that to work. There we go. What are your favorite two things about technology? And I wrote one of my favorite things about technology is Google Meets. That is one of my favorite things about technology. And the reason I like Google Meets is because I can see my students. So not only do you have to pick out your favorite thing about technology, you have to tell me why you like that certain type of technology. So your first question is, what is your number one thing you like about technology and why do you like it? And then I want you to pick your second favorite thing about technology. My second favorite thing is a voice recorder or a voice recording. The reason why I like voice recordings is because I can hear my students sound out words and read. So here is the reason why. So you have two questions to answer today. What are your favorite two things about technology and why do you like them? So mine that I chose were Google Meets and voice recorder or voice recordings. So let's just talk about some things that you might like about technology. On this slide, it has you some options like tech or videos. You might like the video part of technology because you can see and hear people. You might be able to see and watch how to do new things because of videos. But maybe you like drawing on the computer with the tools that the computer has. Maybe you like the drawing because you like art in color. Well, maybe you like voice recordings as well, but maybe your reason is different. Maybe you like voice recordings because you can listen to the directions more than one time. Or maybe you just like hearing other people's voices. Here is another type of technology, the links that you can click on to go to other places. Maybe you like the links the best because they help you get from place to place quickly on a computer. I'm not sure if you've heard of Bluetooth before, but maybe Bluetooth is one of your favorite things. It helps connect two devices without wires, kind of like your TV remote or maybe your phone to your car. Lots of different ways to connect two devices. But maybe you like photos or the camera option best about technology because it helps you remember things or it helps you to see how to do something. Or maybe you like the photos because you can show your work easier. But maybe you like typing as a part of technology. So maybe you like typing your writing rather than actually writing with a pencil. Maybe typing is a little bit easier for you. Google Slides is another option that you can choose as a technology piece. Maybe you like Google Slides because it helps you organize your day or organize your thoughts or organize your thinking. Maybe you like your electronic books that are in your benchmark account. Maybe you like electronic books better than real books because you don't have to go to the library, or because you don't have to carry books around, or because they're just easier and more fun to listen to. One of the last things that maybe you like about technology, I put down are phones. Maybe phones are one of your favorite technology pieces because you can talk to people when you can't be with them or when you can't go see them. But boys and girls, there's a lot of different types of technology. So choosing your favorite two might be a little hard. You might choose something that's not even on this graph or chart. Maybe there's something else you like best about technology, and that's totally fine. So choose your favorite two types of technology. I chose Google Meets and my voice recorder or voice recordings. And then here's what your chart will look like in Seesaw. And you would write one favorite thing here, and this is your reason that goes here. Here's your second thing that you like about technology, and your reason goes right there. So you only have to have like one or two words here and maybe one or two words here. But your last part of your writing is to put it into a sentence form. Because remember, our learning target was to write answers to specific questions in a complete sentence. So when you're writing it in your chart, that's just your planning sheet. But now is the time where we're going to put it into a complete sentence. So I've already started my first sentence. One of my favorite types of technology is, or one of my favorite types of, I better finish technology, technology. That is a really hard word. One of my favorite parts of technology is, and I'm going to put Google Meets. Remember that from my planning sheet? Google Meets. And we have to be down on the main floor, not upstairs. Unless our letters are tall, then they go upstairs. One of my favorite types of technology is Google Meets. And then I'm going to write why. So to write why, I would need a because. Because big elephants can anchor up small elephants. That's how you write because. Because I can, I'm putting spaces between my words. See? So hard to write on here. Can see my students. Thank goodness I can still see you most days. Students. Okay. And I'm going to put a period right here. So a good strong writer goes back and rereads what they wrote so that they can move on. One of my favorite types of technology is Google Meets because I can see my students. Okay, now if you remember from my chart, my second favorite part of technology was the voice recorder or voice recordings. So my next sentence will start with another favorite another favorite part. I'm not going to put of technology because I have it up top. Another favorite part is voice voice recording. There's that ing that we need to know. recordings. So another favorite part is voice recordings, but I need to say why, so I need a because. Because I can listen to my, need a stick on your M. It's not a very good stick. I can listen to my students, and I'll just put read. I was going to put sound out words and read, but I'm running out of room here. Listen to my students read. Okay. All right, so a strong reader is going to go back. I'm going to kind of switch my color. So this is one reason. One of my favorite types of technology is Google Meets. And I wrote because, here's the reason why. Because I can see my students. I can still see you when we can't be together at school. This is my second type of technology. Another favorite part is voice recordings because I can listen to my students read. And I put a because here. Because is telling why I like it. Okay, boys and girls, so your learning target today, see if I can find it, is to identify answers to specific questions. And you will be writing answers to specific questions in a complete sentence. Let's see how many sentences we had to write today. Let's put that in another color. Let's do green. Okay, so one of my favorite types of technology is Google Meets because I can see my students. Okay, that was one sentence. And here's another one. Another favorite part is voice recordings because I can listen to my students read. Okay, boys and girls, so choose your favorite two parts of technology and tell me why you like each one of those. Okay, thank you, boys and girls.